Hello and welcome. My name is Gail Moffat and I am in this unusual situation where I am able to connect with some wonderful souls from the kingdom of light is what they call it, including God. But on a Tuesday, we are going to be continuing with the series of Saint Sabastian, who has spent his whole of his existence dealing with health matters, whether it be an Aboriginal person dealing with herbs, or a North American Indian, or a doctor in Western medicine, or a herbalist. He has that experience within his soul, and he's somebody that works very closely with God and wishes to impart a lot of his information on these videos. And so I'm just going to move over to him. Oh, before I do, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell if you want to always be notified of future videos. He's saying to me that he is extremely grateful to have this opportunity to speak his words, because he feels that through these videos he's able to show to mankind that there are sometimes alternative ways and alternative methods to Western medicine. But he also acknowledges that Western medicine has a great deal of importance and a part to play in all of health issues. And he divides health into and the treatments into different sort of sections of looking at it. Because he feels that for sometimes if somebody has, for instance, had a heart attack, that he says that there is a sense of emergency and they must be brought to hospital straight away. But for those people who have perhaps milder ailments and milder diseases, there are alternative methods that he feels are equally as practical. Today, he would like to talk to you about a health matter that he feels is quite important, because he feels that many people have this health problem, and the matter that he is, and he feels also that it's very poignant in today's times. And what he wants to refer to is infectious diseases, and in particular COVID-19, but also influenza and other infectious diseases that we can pick up as humans. He says that for many people, their lifestyle and the way they eat and what they drink and things like that have caused them to be more or less, rather, he's saying, less able to fight infection. And it's almost, he says, it's like a modern disease where we are able to simply look to rely on other alternative methods, but our body has a unique way of fighting infection. And he feels that the key to giving mankind the optimum ability to fight infection is about living a healthy life and always providing your body with the nutrients that one needs in life. He observes from his kingdom that many people do not adhere to a healthy diet. And he feels that first and foremost, many people need to consider their diet in more than one way. And he says that the ways that he would like to introduce to man is that he feels that when we refer to vegetables and fruit, he says that The many varieties of vegetables and fruit are extensive in God's land, and he would recommend that rather than consider the 5 portions of fruit and vegetables today, although he says is very important, he would prefer people to look at it more on a basis of variety. And the more variety that one will get into your diet, the better. And he says that if somebody had 5 different variety of fruits and vegetables in a day, he feels would be better than having 5 portions of, say, apples. And this way, the variety of nutrients that will be coming into your body will be more extensive and more protective from an infectious diseases point of view. He also, excuse me, he also would like to talk about vitamin C, and he says that he often speaks with Gail about vitamin C because he feels that for many of us, our optimum level of vitamin C is not achieved in our diet. For us to achieve that, we must always have, say, for example, citrus fruit in our diet on a daily basis, but not everybody will have that. And for this reason, he would recommend supplementation as a good method of providing an optimum level of vitamin C. As you know, for some of us, we will know this, that vitamin C is an antioxidant. But vitamin C has so many more methods that is used in the body than just as an antioxidant. And one of the roles of vitamin C is, in fact, indeed, boosting your immune system and fighting infectious diseases. And for this reason, he feels that to avoid the calamity of an infectious disease, and in particular COVID-19, he would recommend that vitamin C is always supplemented. His favoured form of vitamin C is with rosehip, but any variety he feels would be beneficial. He also feels that on a dosage point of view, that any amount is beneficial on a daily basis, but normal protocols within nutritional circles suggest between 500 and 1,000 milligrams per day. He also is saying that once a good healthy diet and vitamin C is included in your life, he feels that there are other components that he would like to include in the diet. And he says that the first one is fish oil or nuts and seeds, and he says that with those they also will have a role to play in fighting inflammation, and he feels that part of any disease, whatever the disease is, inflammation has a role to play. So when easing symptoms, he feels that is an important part of our healing in our life. And finally, he says, once we have had this, we also need good levels of protein. And protein, he feels, is the building block for everything within the body. And he says that not only does protein help with hormones, it helps with every cell structure in the body, but it also is involved in the very cells that are created to fight infectious diseases. And this is why he would always recommend that anybody considering a healthy diet, that they particularly look at the levels of protein that they are consuming in their diet, whether that be in a vegan form or a vegetarian form or a meat-eating form or a pescatarian form, whatever the form it is. He recommends that protein is considered when preparing one's diet. He wants to thank you for listening to this video, and he hopes to wish everyone good health for the new year, and is looking forward to coming back next week with his new words about health. And he's thanking you for watching. I wish to raise my hands and pray. It is my greatest wish that all of mankind have an understanding of health matters, that I am able in a position to share my words with as many people as possible, that if I can help one person, then I consider that I have achieved great things. In my life, as you know, I have given much credence to all health matters in my existence and in my life. Now it is my time to share all I know and all my knowledge with all that is prepared to take on board the wisdom from my world. Amen. And so, this is Gail speaking. I really like that, and I'm really excited about Saint Sabastian. Now, Saint Sebastian has been working with me for some time and regularly talks about vitamins and minerals and also sort of, health protocols from a doctor and things like that. And I just think it's so exciting what the words that he is bringing forward. What I would like to say as a sort of a protective measure is that anybody that is got any sort of serious concerns, that they should always consult a doctor. But thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on this particular series next Tuesday. So don't forget, every Tuesday is Saint Sebastian, and Thursday and Sunday is where we communicate with God or one of my other guides. Thank you for watching, and see you on Thursday. Goodbye.